Cold air and snow is creeping back into Wisconsin, and some places could see 8 inches of fresh powder. Our meteorologist Mike Seidel is in Oshkosh now. Hi Mike, what's the latest there?
Good morning, Matt. From the shores of Lake Winnebago here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. We're on the western side of the lake, 214 square miles, and it is completely frozen, rock solid. We think about 2 feet of ice, and we've seen a lot of vehicles come out here this morning. They're going ice fishing. This is a big deal in the wintertime. Behind me, you can see some of the fishing shanties that are put out here for the entire winter, and they use Christmas trees, old Christmas trees, to mark their way. So if they get out to the lake, way out there, we've talked to some guys going out 2-3 miles. Remember, it's 9 or 10 miles across. They can find their way back in. They're like highway signs. There goes SUV out across the ice right now. They're obviously going out to catch. What they all want to catch is that tasty walleye. It's a cold water fish, freshwater of course, and it's very mild, and you can get it up here. I tell you, it's mighty good eating. Also, they'll get the perch, and occasionally they'll get that white bass, but the walleye is what they go for. Now we've got the clipper coming through, Matt, bringing the snowfall today. The winds are going to start to howl this afternoon and tonight as that storm goes by, and that'll bring down the cold air, but not nearly as cold as last week. We're talking lows tomorrow morning here in Oshkosh around 8. That's about average. Wind chills down to 10 to 15 below zero, but remember last week they dropped down to 15 below zero. We had about 7 or 8 water main breaks in town causing all kinds of problems. But as far as snowfall goes here, they're only running a few inches above average for the season, unlike in Chicago where they're running more than twice their average, and they've already seen almost their entire typical season average. Highs tomorrow in the teens. It'll warm up Thursday ahead of the next shot of cold air, but again, that air mass is not going to be nearly as bitter and dangerous as the one last week. So a lot of ice out here in Lake Winnebago, ice fishing, and then next month they'll be out here going for the sturgeon, mostly for trophy, not so much for anything else. Some of them take the sturgeon roe, you know, the old caviar. But a perfect day for ice fishing out here. Although some of the fellows we've talked to said if it gets really bad as far as the snow, they'll head in early. So Matt, there you go, a little fishing out here in Lake Winnebago, some snow, some cold weather, typical Wisconsin here. Weather in Wisconsin in mid-January. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks Mike. For more coverage on the cold and snow, tune into the Weather Channel or stay right here on weather.com. I'm Matt Sampson.